Hi everyone. The aim of the following video is just to share my run through of setting up the Moodle book resource, which is a really practical tool but can be fairly tricky to use for the first time. The book resource is a great tool for making course content available to learners. It is a multi-page resource in a book-like format that we can use to display learning content that requires a number of pages or chapters and subchapters. I'm just going to move over to the course sandbox and I'm going to turn on editing. And I'll just scroll down and I have created myself a section at the bottom here. I'm going to add an activity or a resource, in this case, the book. I'll give it just a simple title for this activity, film course sample. A sample film course. I don't really want numbers as chapters. I'm just going to use indent, and then we'll just save that, and you'll see it'll show up as the resource, book resource, film course sample. We click on the title, and now I'm just going to give it an introduction, and I'll just call it Introduction to Film Course. Sample film course, rather. And I'm going to save this, and you'll see that it creates in the table of contents block a title, and you can see that it's created a new chapter. Now I'm just going to go through and create some chapters. Now because it's a film course, I'll give one the title of camera, and I'll give the other one the title of sound. These are just general chapters, just so I can create chapters and see some chapters. And you can see as I create them in the table of contents block, it's showing me the chapters. You can see in the table of contents block, besides each of the chapters that you create, there is a list of icons. The first are arrows, so you can scroll through the chapters. And then there's a settings icon. You can go in there if you wanted to edit any of the content inside any of those chapters. You also have a delete icon. You have an eye icon, which means you can hide any of the chapters if you want to make them invisible. And you have the plus icon if you want to add more chapters or subchapters. Now that I've got these general chapters set up, I'm just going to show you how to create subchapters. And so under the first chapter, camera, I'm clicking on the plus icon. I'm entering a subchapter of camera lens. Use of lens, just for an example, and I'm clicking that subchapter box, and you can see that that sets up the subchapter indented under the general chapter. And I'll do one more. This time I've clicked on the plus icon underneath the last subchapter, and this should position the new subchapter directly underneath the previous subchapter. I'll just add a few just so you can see how they are created and formatted. Now I've gone to the next general chapter, sound, and again I click on the plus icon. I'm clicking subchapter, and I guess microphone would be a good subchapter for sound. And some detailed use of microphone, just for an example. I'll save that change, and again you'll see that there's an indent in the new subchapter created. I'll do one more just so you can see. So the next general is lighting. And for example, mood, how lighting enhances mood, that will do. So I'll save that, and you can see I've forgotten to actually move that one over, so I'm going to go back, I'm going to click subchapter and then return, and you can see it has positioned it. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I'm just going to show you how to embed an image, which you can do fairly easily. I'm uploading a photo just from my own photos of a party I had, a Halloween party photo, which doesn't make much sense, but I'm just going to place it in there. You do have options here for appearance, dimensions, resizing, and so on. I won't go into detail about what dimensions mean here. And I'll insert it without a description, and I'll just save the changes. And you can see that images can be embedded, and I've given it a little frame. You can choose to center those images, and there's all kinds of things you can do. So if we turn editing off, and just to see what it looks like, and we scroll down, back down to the course, and you can see that's the book resource there. I click on it, and there's the introduction, welcome to the film course, and there's various ways through the table of contents, or the arrows on the side will take you through the various chapters. So that's all I really wanted to show you. Thanks for watching.